of life. We're on our way out to Hotong Cat Village, which is a village which has a ton of cats. It used to be an old mining village. It's about 50 minutes via train. We'll see you there. During this train ride, I realized just how green Taiwan really is. It's pretty much like a jungle or rainforest throughout the way. We stopped at this little town where we took a taxi from, had a cute little coffee shop where the guy roasts his own beans, and we were into Hotong Cat Village. And at first, we didn't see that many cats, that many places. There was a couple here and there, and we were able to pet them, but then all of a sudden we realized there were cats actually everywhere if you really start looking. There were some cats that were just kind of playing around, like these two that were wrestling. They had little houses, little watering stations, food stations for these cats, and these cats really ruled the village. Essentially, this was a mining village at some point, and then eventually, once the mining operation stopped, people started leaving, and then the cats that were already in the area just started multiplying, and now it's just become mostly a cat village tourist destination. They sell cat food, cat nip, cat kind of all kinds of stuff and souvenirs. You can kind of take them and feed the cats as well. Some of them have very restrictive and special diets, so you're not allowed to feed them, but there are cats literally everywhere, and you'll see in just a little bit. There was a cat-themed cafe that we also went to, which we had a little bit of a cream puff that was shaped kind of like a cat as well. The area was further out from Taipei, the main city, into the mountainous area of the island on the northeast corner. So there was a lot of mountains and nice scenery there. And as you can see, these cafes all have like cat themes to them. And here comes a cat that's even inside. A lot of these are kind of domesticated as well. So there's cats inside, outside. There's pretty much cats everywhere. This cat was apparently in a grumpy mood and said he will bite. After that, we took a short taxi over to the Jiufan village, which is higher up in the mountains, and the views were spectacular. Because it's higher up, you can see the mountain and see the rest of that valley there on that side. Apparently, this is the village that Spirited Away is based off of, which is what Tessa's telling me, although that's not really confirmed. It was definitely a popular tourist destination with a narrow street that has a bunch of shops lining it. Very cute lanterns kind of all around, and a lot of little knickknacks and souvenir shoppings, and a lot of very scenic pictures taken here. After that, we headed down and went back into the city. We took a bus to get back to the city because we had a reservation at Yangshan, which is a vegetarian/vegan dim sum place, and it was actually incredible. This was one of our best meals that we had in Taiwan. They had a set course where you could order 5 kind of things off their menu for a set price, so like 60-ish bucks total, which is amazing. This is some xiaolongbang, which I tried, which was the closest to, I think, meat that I've had, that's my reaction that you can see there, because I'm really not used to that texture or that kind of flavor. We also tried some stinky tofu there. And as you can see, here's my reaction here. At first, I had no clue what to make of it, and then after kind of chewing it for a while, we came to the conclusion. Despite that, this is one of my favorite vegetarian restaurants, so if you were ever in Taipei, then definitely go check this place out. It is Tuesday. It's our last full day in Taiwan here. I am headed out to the gym this morning, do some deadlifts. It's been really nice to be able to walk and kind of keep some sort of routine and go to the gym every morning. So I'm gonna do that, go find some breakfast, probably stop at a 7-Eleven for protein like I've been doing every day as well. And then we have some more adventures planned for today, probably some shopping for some souvenirs, and that'll be it for Taiwan. Next up, Tokyo. On that day, we went to the Ukai, which is a fancy Japanese restaurant in Taipei. One of Tessa's uncles really likes kind of good food and fancy food to some extent, so we took us out to a lot of these different places. And they try their best to make good vegetarian food, and honestly, it was pretty decent as far as vegetarian food goes for their attempt at kind of making this. We had a bunch of different dishes and a bunch of different takes and styles, and it was pretty dang good. After this, our plan was pretty much more food, and we went over to Taipei 101, which is just around the corner, so we had a nice little walk around this bougier area of Taipei and went over to the 101 because there was a nice coffee shop actually on the 88th floor. We passed the Taiwan Stock Exchange, which is in that building, and we went all the way up to 88, which has Simple Kappa, which is apparently one of the best coffee shops in all of Taiwan and in Taipei specifically. And the views here were even crazier. We were on the 40th floor before thinking, wow, these are good views, but then we went up doubly as high, and we had some coffee up there, which was a great experience, and we all got to kind of chat and hang out and experience this kind of location. Unfortunately, it was a cloudy day, so we couldn't see as much as we would have on a much clearer day, but still a fantastic experience. We walked around afterwards, and it was pretty much just like a mall shopping area, and it was really cute, lit up for Christmas. We walked around, went to some shops, went to the Pokemon Center in Taipei in the mall over there, did some other things. Didn't really buy anything there, but Taipei really does like Christmas, and it was really Christmassy. Once again, we took the train. The train systems were incredibly efficient and really easy to use to get around everywhere, so we pretty much did that, although Ubers were also really cheap. And like I said, we pretty much did food, so we went straight to dinner here. And as you can see, this is kind of dinner time and rush hour for everyone to get back. This is apparently the first boba shop ever, and the people who created it. And then we had Din Tai Fung, which is honestly a little bit disappointing considering it's based in Taiwan. last night here in Taiwan. Just went to Din Tai Fung, had a good dinner. We are wrapping it up. Tomorrow we have a morning and then headed off to the airport for a flight at 2:40 to Tokyo. So I have one more morning. See you there. The next morning, we passed this man roasting his own coffee for his very cute coffee shop. So of course we had to support him, and we bought some stickers as well for that memorable coffee shop. We went to Sihai afterwards, which was our favorite breakfast spot, and you can tell it was a lot of people's favorite breakfast spot because there was a long line, and apparently there's always a long line at this location. All right, that's it for Taiwan. See you in Tokyo.